Hi everyone, this is 1 year on. I'm Alison, and following on from episode 39, today's episode continues looking at brain training apps. Today I'm introducing you to the Peak brain training app, which is one of my favourites, and another where I had a game to which I got completely addicted. So this one is different to Lumosity in that it's available to play only on a phone app. It's got 4 levels of membership. The free level of membership allows you to play games every day, but they are the ones they choose for you, and there's around 5. Then there are 3 paid subscriptions. There's a weekly one, a monthly, and a yearly. It's $9.99 a week, $14.99 a month, or $59.99 a year. I think the yearly price has skyrocketed, or I must have got it as a special deal, as I did have a yearly membership and it was around $30 when I signed up for that. Anyway, it's a fair price as there are many games that you can play. The statistics section in the Peak app is really quite good. There is your peak brain score and they mark it out of 1,000. Mine is currently at 536 and the creators explain it is a measurement of your progression in peak and how you stack up against the competition. They take an average of all the game scores and you're able to see how you fare on the individual ones as well as in the overall score. It then breaks down your peak brain score to the different categories of games. So language, mine is 581. Problem solving, 498. Memory, 598. Focus, 490. Mental agility, 505. Emotion, 726, and coordination, 434. While I'm preparing these episodes about Peak, I'm going to see how much I can improve my Peak brain score and the overall breakdown. It then allows you to see your progress over time in terms of your Peak brain score. I've not played it at all these past couple of months, and the graph shows an exponential growth when I first started playing and I got into the games, and then a slowing of the growth in my PBS, probably to about a 1-to-1 growth. I did quite well in this app, but it is difficult to master things, as I will explain. What's also particularly interesting is there is a section called percentile, which is similar in a way to the comparing percentiles in Lumosity. My peak brain score is sitting currently at 92% compared to those in my age group. So I score higher than 92% of other 53-year-olds. For language it's 76%, problem solving is 86%, memory 91%, focus 85%, mental agility 89%, emotion 95%, and coordination 91%. The last section in stats splits your PBS score down into each game, and it's really interesting here. Some of the language games, my PBS is over 900, but some of them are as low as 274. In problem solving, I'm in the high 800s, down to as low as 167. Memory, my top game is 935. The lowest is 179. Focus, from 858 to 168. Mental agility, my top game is 709, lowest 226. And emotion, my top game is 758 and lowest is 682. Coordination has got 2 games only, which are 333 and 535. So you can see that I've managed to get really good scores over some games, pretty poor over others. As I explain them, it will become a bit clearer, and also clear as to how I engaged with the games. In the tests section, there is a quick IQ test which you can work away on, and it will give you a fairly accurate score. I haven't actually done this one. A while ago I did a test which took a really long time, and I hope it was fairly accurate as it scored me in the 130s. Peak offers Game of the Day and mental workouts to fit into your daily schedule if you want to spend, say, 5 minutes and tackle it over a coffee break. They also have games grouped together to tackle the things that you most need to improve on. I really should do that more. And then my PBS would be much higher, but I tend to just focus on the games I like and the ones I want to do. The next thing that is quite different about Peak compared to Lumosity and Brain HQ is that you gain badges, or objectives as they call it. These are additional things that you have to achieve, and there are many, many, many of them. Things that first of all related to how you play in the app, and then in individual games. It took me ages to even realise that these existed, and then when I worked out why I wasn't advancing in one of the games, I realised what was going on. They've got funny names: Killer Workout, Early Bird, Skip the Skip, Fancy Words, Puzzle Box Starter, Perfect Path, No Rush, Perfect Zapping, Smileys, and Just a Bit Singed. There's a grand total of 228 of these objectives. I won't bore you with a massive episode about each, but just know it's really hard to get one. I've managed to achieve 94 of the 228 with consistent, fairly addictive playing. They don't make these games easy to beat and achieve the high scores, and that's really good. You want it to be challenging. Their website provides a fair amount of information about brain training and the science, which I found really interesting. It focuses on the fact that the brain is a muscle and needs training like any other part of your body to keep healthy and agile. Neuroplasticity is mentioned, and academic citations are listed. The Peak team work with academic institutions on some of the games, and they learn from ongoing research to understand how best to develop their games. They offer information about scientists they work with, being at Cambridge University, New York University, and the University of College London. They also have researchers who they partner with on research projects, being at the Université Libre de Bruxelles, City University of New York, the University of Dusseldorf, and University College London. I was very impressed with how much research they are involved in and how seriously they take it, and they let their visitors know about that. The other games creators could learn from the Peak team. They've got a blog which is a bit outdated and are present on Facebook, X and Instagram. Thank you very much for listening. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back next time to continue the Peak review. With the games review occupying the whole episode, we will look at language games first. Thank you.